everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I don't know what order these videos are going to come out in, but we had a great daily today, so I'm feeling invested. I'm feeling like we got a chance at Onan's streak. I already know the gimmick of this challenge. We play as Judas. Every time we miss, we take a hit of LSD. No, that would be ridiculous. 3JS1TZQL. Every time we miss an enemy, we lose half of a red heart, I believe. So, we're going to use chocolate milk. And we're gonna have an incredible amount of respect for accuracy. I don't really even want to test it unless I can find a red heart at some point that I could actually, like, take advantage of. Like, what happens if we shoot, fire? We still do not, it's only if our tear falls to the ground. That's fair. Got infested. Now don't miss. By the way, I expect that we will probably lose a couple of times on this challenge, and I think that's completely reasonable. I don't want to shoot at an enemy that can move. That seems dangerous. An enemy that's predictable, no problem. You know what might be an awesome upgrade here is, shit. What might be an awesome upgrade here is actually, yeah, I'm dead. Wider shots. We're gonna restart on this one. Expect some losses is what I'm trying to get at. I just want to point out, if I hadn't tried to fuck it up, we probably would have been fine on that Ragman fight, but whatever. It's what's done is done. We start with chocolate milk and just a lot of damage. Actually, starting with sack dagger is awesome as well. I was gonna say this about attack fly, but having an orbital seems like a huge advantage because you don't have to shoot as much. If you don't want to, I mean, you're still gonna have to shoot sometimes to stay away from enemies. Like the standard, like, rebirth or afterbirth logic still applies, you know, but being able to do stuff like that is actually really advantageous. There is a tinted rock back here. I think if we just stack up enough spirit hearts, use sack dagger, and play pretty well, we'll probably be fine. Admittedly, Onan's streak is one of the ones that I've heard a lot about, but it's not the ones that I've heard the most about. People always bitch about the Guardian, and people always bitch about speed, which I definitely understand the speed bitching already, but Onan's streak I've heard some complaining about, but not as much as those two. So I would be expecting that we'll have a chance on this one. That being said, it might also be one of those things where the first couple of seconds of it here, you know, are pretty easy, and then it gets very difficult as time goes on. I don't know. We'll have to see. Just wait for that to take care of itself so I don't have to worry about it. It's also one of the runs where I'm sure if we start playing very, very mindlessly, we're fucked. You know, you take a couple of shots and then miss, and all of a sudden, oh, I went from, like, completely survivable to absolutely 100% fucking dead. So we'll come back here. I think we do get item rooms, so I would like to value keys, but I also value HP above all else. Luckily, oh my god, we could have just gotten this key anyway. There's a good opportunity to accomplish a little bit of both on that room. We've got a bomb and another spirit heart out of it. Hopefully it's an enemy that's not so difficult that we can't just basically use sacrificial dagger, but we have Book of Belial in case we want to crank it up to the next level. Larry Jr. Larry Jr. is an enemy who can be a little annoying, but he's also fairly predictable when it comes to just landing a shot. Unfortunately, I'd also like to stand pretty far away so he doesn't accidentally hit me. That one we almost missed on. Okay, there we go. Big miss. Big miss. Play smarter. That was a great diagonal there. We got synth oil. Let's get the hell out of here. Synth oil, great item. Not sure how great it is when we don't really want to be shooting much, but hey, this is, you know, this is the situation we're in, so let's not complain about it. We have to be finished with the challenge at some point anyway. I already like this one more than speed, just because it feels like you probably could make almost any run work. As opposed to speed, oh my lord, where it's really just like, you know, not every run is going to have the chance to win. I've had people be like, every run has a chance to win, you just have to get brimstone. Yo, not every run can have brimstone, dog. Also, soy milk, it must be some kind of cruel joke that has showed up on our Onan Street Challenge. Thank God we don't have Curse of the Unknown, or we would actually be fucking dead right now. So, big ups to RN Jesus for not completely fucking us. Did make our item room basically worthless, but life goes on, man. Just trying to use sack dagger as much as possible for now. Get these enemies to show up properly and pick up maybe a spirit heart. No spirit heart, but man, if we could get chaos, that would be interesting at least. Little Horn, an enemy that is notorious for teleporting. Sounds like a fun time. I don't give a shit about maintaining permanent Polaroid invincibility at this point. It's oh, we hit the fire. Holy shit. It's really just all about maintaining our actual HP. And we did. Wow. Which will allow us to take a deal with the devil. Move. This is hilarious. Maybe empty vessel? Because it can occasionally drop black hearts. Rest assured that I understand the problems with this as well. You know what? Then we should take Death's Touch as well. And I'm very interested to see, because we got Spirit Hearts back from that, but I'm very interested to see if Death's Touch means that we lose HP when we hit an enemy and our shot touches the ground after it hits them, because that seems completely fucked up if that's the case. As is right now, though, our shot is enormous. Okay, that's more HP, so I love it. Although we will lose Empty Vessel as a result. This seems really good. Even though it seemed idiotic for a minute, we have incredible damage and an enormous tier that just completely fucks every enemy to death. So, I'm pretty happy with this right now, to be honest with you. I am not stoked about losing Empty Vessel on the next floor for basically no reason, but... Not no reason, but I shouldn't have done it, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, but this is really, really strong. Also the fact that when we take damage or kill enemies, sometimes we'll get a black heart. Or no, Empty Vessel is sometimes we'll get invincibility. That's also really, really good. So we can just walk into enemies with Sack Dagger. There's our invincibility, and we're done. We get Jesus Juice, and you know what? We probably should go look for an item room. I'm so used to just going as fast as possible here, but yeah, getting an item room is probably more valuable. Now I'm like, Guppy's Paw, dog. Hook us up with Guppy's Paw, and we're in a great situation. I don't really want to go to the curse room because it's risky. I like also how our tier just kind of like slowly spirals out of us. Like it's the lowest like rotational speed on a Death's Touch I've ever seen, but that's still pretty sweet. Doctor's Remote, I don't see too much use for. We have 2 keys. We could go to the double key room. Just want to check and see if there's a secret room here, which there is, and then we're hoping for a bomb on it, which there is. We also got 2 keys on it, so we'll bomb our way into the curse room, where we will pick up nothing of value. And then our double key room is a very interesting situation here. I don't really want to reroll. I would do the floor again, though. Okay, let's reroll our whole run. What do we got going on now? Chocolate Milk Gimpy, number 2. I can't shoot yet. We have anti-grav. What do I always say, though? You know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. Luckily, Chocolate Milk sticks around. Yeah, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If we're gonna re-roll some shitty runs into awesome runs, we should be content rolling some awesome runs into shitty runs. We'll take Champion Belt so we get a little bit of our damage back, hopefully. We didn't have Empty Vessel anyway. To be honest with you, I can't identify one of those items. The one in the exact middle on the right side. I don't know what that is, next to anti-grav, but hey, we'll find out. We'll find out sooner rather than later. We don't have Empty Vessel anyway, so we're not too pissed about losing out here. We probably do want to open those. I want to do the challenges like nobody else. And so far, I think we're doing a pretty good job of adhering to that. That was terrible damage. Holy water, getting the job done, though. Red chest with a fucking troll bomb. That's not what we need right now. We need some guppy items, if anything. Now with 4 bombs, we definitely have number 2. Is that a diaper? So it's number 2? I understand now. I wish I didn't, but I do. I think we should go do that mob or boss trap room. Ah! Ah! Okay, we're fine. I don't give a shit, by the way, about number 2. Also don't give a shit about a couple of our negative things we've got going on here. Like, actually, no, Juicy Sack is actually pretty good. I don't give a shit about losing Book of Belial, I guess, but I really want Deal with the Devil Precedent if we can swing it. God, I hate enemies that teleport, man. Oh, you know what? We will be able to use the dice shard on this very room to reroll Bob's brain, and maybe whatever's in here. No, it's Pinky Eye, which is fine. I'm just waiting for you to jump. You know what? Let's reroll Pinky Eye as well. So we got Continuum tiers and an awful lot of stuff on the ground. Continuum, I have no idea, again, if this is good or terrible for us. That one was terrible. Gimpy also paid out with a Spirit Heart for us right there. I can't tell what's happening, basically. But actually, number 2 is working out really well for us. This is my ideal fight. Even though I got hit, fighting against a stationary enemy is my idea of a good time right now. This did not go well, but at the same time we got Continuum, which maybe gives us a second chance. If, like, our first shot completely misses, we do have a second chance, you know, at it catching them on the flip side, so to speak. But I don't see this being super incredibly useful for us, but sure. Don't miss. Oh, God. A couple of these have been a little close. This has been awesome, though. I do like the idea that we basically just cannot not one-shot an enemy. Almost every enemy's dying in one shot. That's very freeing. It's a new gameplay style that I'm quite fond of, if I'm being honest here. I'm hoping we get some butt bombs, actually, to take care of these greed dudes, but honestly, the occasional spider is doing wonders for us as well. Monstrous Tooth is an item, and we don't have a spacebar item currently occupying our slot, so we'll take that. Occupying our slot may be a little bit of an awkward way to phrase that, but we'll move on nonetheless. So far, so good. I mean, I'd like to say that I think I'm pretty confident about this one, in spite of the fact that re-rolling our run did make it a lot worse, but anything can still go wrong. Let's see what we've got going on in here. Carrion Queen. Into a Tinted Rock. The dream is real. Yes. Yes, eat the butt bomb, Carrion Queen. I'm very thankful that Carrion Queen also doesn't cause us to take damage when we miss and hit her in the face. I thought maybe Onan's streak would work that way, which I'm extremely happy it does not. Surprisingly easy Carrion Queen fight. Deal with the devil? Yeah, and ah, you dick! A range upgrade we don't care about, but Krampus fight. You know, I wouldn't mind a lump of coal. And a Krampus's head is usable here as a result of the fact that Monstrous Tooth is not that good. Yeah, lump of coal's probably better, though. Okay. We got our item room. We didn't get our shop, but we don't really care. Head down to the next floor before number 2 blows you up a little bit. I think number 2 is good if we can fly, so we can get out of the way of the shots more quickly. But sure, I think this is okay right now. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Not really stoked to be fighting enemies that fly around that readily. Number 2 almost screwed me a little bit there. This feels like a room where I'm comfortable with that happening. Stop moving! Oh, that's a miss. I was like, maybe if I get out of the room fast enough, it won't actually hurt. Beautiful. Enemies that move, man. If all enemies stayed still, the world would be a better place right now. For me, at least. Just want to make sure. I do like the effect of the butt bombs is going to be great for crowd control. Just drop it like it's hot. Okay. That's like the most dated reference, but it's life goes on. No tinted rocks that I can see. Let's fight our boss. Maybe we can get a cheap deal with the devil here. I mean, by cheap, I mean just like fast, I guess. This is an extremely quick boss fight. This floor must look a little interesting. Man, I hate fighting the Fallen. I didn't miss. Holy shit. We did it. We got Necronomicon. I think I'm happier with Monstrous Tooth, honestly. I was hoping for a slightly better item, but I'm really happy we beat the Fallen. Not only without getting hit, but without ever missing, which is, that just seems outrageous to me. There you go, see? Maybe now you can understand why I thought it was so unlikely. Another key for us. Plenty of red hearts around, so I'm not worried about like our survivability right now. Especially because we just healed. Maybe I picked up a red heart I didn't notice when I teleported, but... Got hit by a spider or something? This is a little dangerous. Oh no! That one hit the ground. Okay. Come back. Get some red hearts. Reconvene. Start over. We need to check out our item room. It's so hard to get out of the habit. What? I shot the poop! Continuum! It's so hard to get out of the habit of just shooting randomly between rooms. But apparently that's something we should be worrying about. That was a surprisingly clutch play there. Because it is causing us some issues. Let's keep him on the payroll here until butt bombs fires. What does that mean, keep him on the payroll? That's a fantastic question. I didn't really know what it meant as I said it. And that's okay. Okay. Careful about these ones. Apparently, if you shoot the poop and you have spectral tears or something, it doesn't count. So, I guess we'll just... Wait for our familiars to shoot this poop. And we'll go get this key and hope not to get trapped in here with our own butt bombs. This is a little bit of kind of like a nightmare mode Onan streak right now. I guess we're going to the cathedral on this one. It might not be Onan, by the way. It might be Onan. Like Onan the Barbarian or something, but... just try to focus less on the pronunciation, more on not getting fucking killed. K-I-L-L-T, kilt. Pills. Not a huge problem. Not my ideal outcome either. I mean, Jar of Flies is real freaking good, but there's no way we can afford it, right? Ooh, there's like some ways we can afford it. What do we get out of this guy? A black heart? Well, now I don't need to buy the spirit heart. Jar of Flies is such a good item. I'd really, really like to try to swing it if it's at all possible. I have a feeling we probably got an above 50% chance here. By the way, we've really slowed down. I wouldn't rely on boss rush, but I wouldn't rely on boss rush to begin with on a challenge run. It's a little optimistic. All we need is a secret room or, you know, enough payouts here. Probably gonna get enough payouts here if we're being realistic. Oh, a rune of some repute. Ansus rune. At least shows us where the secret rooms are. Oh, I fucked it again. Yep, that's 2 fucks. Are we good? We're done. Okay, so we got enough money, though. Didn't even need to place this bomb. Bob's brain. Shit, dog. Really? I think we should take it. We're going to be charging chocolate milk all the time, but it gives us some way to deal damage that's kind of risk-free. Even though we re-rolled it earlier, I'm going to take it now. Suppose we could just wait on a room until Bob's brain actually... or not Bob's brain, but number 2 actually pays out. Now we have like 40 different ways to hit ourselves. Pretty stoked about that. Pretty excited. I don't even remember what I was excited about in our shop. It's Jar of Flies. It's really good. Let's take that. You know, again, makes it easy for us to get through some rooms. Should probably go to our curse room. Soon we have any HP in our boss room and in our mob trap room, but we're gonna get hurt, so we can't go into our mob trap room after we lose the HP here. It's a bit of a catch-22, but that's okay. All right, inside of here, we got 2 spirit hearts. More than worth the cost of doing business, without a doubt. We're gonna come over to the side, and we're gonna do our second secret room, because it could be full of red hearts. This Curse of the Maze has been like the worst Curse of the Maze, by the way. It's just like non-stop. It's just like non-stop. The film... it's just like non-stop. The 2009 film starring Chris Pine and Denzel Washington in control of an uncontrollable train that's gone off the rails, but is still on the rails. It just has no ability to stop. It's non-stop. That's actually not non-stop, now that I realize my mistake. That movie's called Unstoppable. Non-stop is the Liam Neeson film about the airplane. It's like an attempted hijacking or something. Anyway, Necronomicon we're obviously not taking. We picked it up and put it back down up to sundown, see where the bad guys are to be found, and make them lay down, just so we got the points from it. Not points, but like the precedent is what I mean. It's not the points, it's the precedent. Jar of Flies, we'll probably go back for that. We're gonna hold off until we see real danger. This room is fraught with real danger. Spider Bite is good enough, I think. Well, just blow up the donation machine. The reroll machine. Spider Bite may not seem that great, but I do think it's more than good enough. Chariot is also super good here. Still not gonna do boss rush. But we may consider opening this. I regret this immensely. Come on. We only blew up 1 because I was charging my shot. I can't not charge my shot, because if I stop charging my shot, the familiars will stop firing, which will be great, but also I will shoot, because that's the only way to stop charging it, and I will take damage. Small rock, by the way, real stoked. Quite happy to have picked this up. Not that interested in that after our debacle earlier. Thank you, familiars. Much appreciated for that. This is definitely a run in which your familiars are your worst enemy. You know what? We probably wouldn't take damage here. This room always seems harder than it is, but why not eliminate any chance of us fucking it up, right? Close. Almost botched it. Okay. Again, like if we can get a teleport card, that'd be awesome. So if I can push these butt bombs in the right direction, I would love to. What? That's bullshit. Our shot hit. It hit. Fuck. I'm assuming once we get onto the womb, we're gonna take one full hit whenever we miss. That's gonna be a GD nightmare, man. Maybe we didn't hit and I'm just overreacting over nothing, but it really looked like we hit and then our shot was spectral and just kept traveling through. At which point, I would be a little displeased. But let's fight our boss. Maybe we'll get something on our deal with the devil that'll actually make me want to go. We're not going to get a deal with the devil, and we're about to take damage. That's okay. That'll make me want to go to boss rush. I mean, let's take a look at boss rush. We got Bob's Rotten Head. Might as well window shop. We got the D4, hilarious. We got Taurus, which might actually be awesome, but I think we got to stick with what we got going on right now and just head down to the next floor. We're doing reasonably well, I think. And I think we got every chance of success on this run. There's some stuff that's up in the air. And that's okay. You know, life goes on. But I think we've got every chance of making Onan's streak work on our... I guess it's technically our second attempt, but you get the idea. Good. Oh my god, we didn't get hit. We didn't kill it, but we didn't get hit either. We still did not get hit somehow. I'm trying to shoot as little as possible. Oh, you know what might be happening is like spiders and flies are killing enemies before my shot gets to them. Thereby creating a huge problem as the enemy that I need to hit to not take damage is dead. 19 enemies dead means we probably will use our... Ah, that's dangerous. 19 enemies dead means we probably will use our... Ah, that's bullshit. We will use our Jar of Flies here. Took more damage than I would like to. Still think survivability on this floor should be pretty much guaranteed. Hello. What's up? Okay. Let's keep moving on here. Don't really care about these guys. Might want to blow up the Demon Judgment just to... That is yet another flies fucking me situation. Jar of Flies actually might be a terrible decision here. I like to see this actually, so that you can see that, you know, it's not always a linear choice. I don't know if we want to do this floor again. It's not always like Jar of Flies is awesome, let's use it. On this run, it actually feels like Jar of Flies is kind of like hot trash. Like actually extremely physically detrimental. Oh no! What killed me? I must have missed a shot there. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, we'll be back with a Guardian challenge next. I really thought we had that one under control. Couple of bad shots and I fucked it up. Oh, you know what? Every time I use the space bar, it causes me to shoot, right? Maybe that messed it up, but I blame myself. We should have had more HP. I should have not messed that up so much. Shouldn't have rerolled probably, but yeah, we'll be back with the Guardian challenge. Sorry that one fell apart at the end, but if you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.